it would solidify them as they're not a blue blood, as we call them.
Yep.
But they're truly one of the great basketball programs that we have. Jay Wright, when you talk about the top 5 coaches, he would be mentioned in that breath. And this is something that will continue. Jay has his dream job. He doesn't have one-and-done system. He's got players at every level. He's got good freshmen making contribution, sophomores. We know about the seniors and the juniors and Brunson and the cast he has with them. So this is something we can continue to see. They play in a great conference in the Big East. They get challenged every year.
Yeah.
They play the top teams in basketball with an off-season schedule that would compare to any of the other teams. Like, I expect Jay and Villanova to continue being part of the storyline as other teams try to figure out we don't know what the NCAA is going to do. We don't know what the NBA is going to do as far as the rules. It's not going to affect Villanova one bit. So, yes, they're at the top of college basketball with the Blue Bloods and a couple other programs that we consider to be the best in the business.
If they win this title, it changes everything for Jay Wright and for the program as a whole. If you get to 3 championships as a program, right? Because Villanova has 1 in 85, and then it would be 2 in the last 3 years.
3 years.
Man, only 6 programs ever have more than 3. Only 6 programs ever have more than 3 national championships. How hard is it to win 2 in 3 years? Listen, UCLA won, I think it was 10 of 12 for, during the Wooden era. Since then, from 1975 to now, here's the full list of teams that have won at least 2 titles in 3 years. Duke, 91-92, Kentucky, 96-98, Florida, 06-07, and it would be Villanova. And keep in mind, when I say change everything for Jay Wright, he's already a made man because of the title from 2 years ago. But we have to remember what the word on Jay Wright was as of 2 NCAA tournaments ago. Great regular season coach, can't get it done in the NCAA tournament. His first 14 years at Villanova, he only made the Sweet 16 4 times, only made the Elite 8 twice and 1 Final Four. To all of a sudden have 2 Final Fours, 2 national championship game appearances, and potentially 2 national titles, if they win tonight, he has more titles than Coach Cal, more titles than Izzo, more titles than Boeheim, more titles than Self. Like, we talked about how hard it is to win national titles in a tournament where it's 1 game elimination 6 consecutive times. I mean, this would be, you would elevate him to an even higher level than he already is, and they've done it through dominant performances all tournament.
2 things. One, he's already been elevated because he came on this show. We made a comment about his fashion wear. He listened to us, went out, and actually didn't wear a tie bar. Don't say it, Nick.
We and us are doing a lot of work in that sentence. I feel like it was one Cris Carter.
We love Jay Wright. But number 2, how much of Villanova's success is a testament to the fact that they keep their players longer? They had like 1 freshman in their starting 5 last night, that they're there, and maybe that system shows that is working.
Yeah, but it's not a Villanova system. There's other teams around the league that.
Correct.
I mean, it's important that you have a system. It's important that you have the support. It's important you play in a good conference. It's the way he teaches basketball, the types of kid he attracts to Villanova. Only a certain type of kid is going there. So I just believe his overall personality, and now because he's been there, he's been through the ups and the downs, that this is his program. You talked about where would he stand as far as the national prominence and everything. More importantly, where would he stand as far as his university? If he's able to win 2, the great late Raleigh Massimino won 1, the title upset of Georgetown in 1985. Recently passed away. You can see the team is honoring him by having his initials on their jersey. But to be the best coach in your school's history, I believe that's very, very important. The system that he has, the system that other coaches have, he's just done it well. And I believe playing in the Big East, that really helps him continue to, because he likes to recruit East Coast.
Right.
All right. He likes the conference and the visibility, and even though the conference went through major changes, he's been the dominant team in that conference.
But when we have this discussion about one-and-dones and then programs that do keep their kids a little bit longer, is there a correlation between keeping your kids a little longer, having the experience, knowing how to play together, and now possibly winning 2 of your last 3?
I mean, yes, I do think there's a correlation, but the thing is this, like, everyone wants the top 10 players, the top 10 recruits in each draft class get offered by every major school. Duke, Kentucky, Carolina, Villanova, Kansas, whomever your top schools are, the top players get offered by all of them. Those are the guys that go one and done, right? So if a guy stays longer, it's typically because he wasn't going to be a lottery pick. I still believe, what's your best way to win a title? Go get go get the most talent you can and try to figure it out. Keep in mind, some of these juniors we're talking about on Villanova's team this year were talented freshmen on their title team 2 years ago. I think right now they have a lot of things working in their favor. And the other thing that can't be discounted is they've just been unconscious in this NCAA tournament. They've hit 66 threes. You saw it against Kansas. They tied the Final Four record for threes in a game in the first half. Like
they led college basketball in scoring.
I mean, right. They have been a dominant offense. They haven't. And when we talk about how tough the NCAA tournament can be, CC, because of the randomness of a one-game sample, because you know how you can remove that randomness? Beat everybody by double figures. Just beat the brakes off teams, and you're not subjected to the one bounce not going your way.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.